The New York Yankees have just made a sneaky good signing for this team that is going to have a lot of Yankee fans fired up over this move, questioning why this is what the Yankees are doing when it's very clear that there is something bigger that is going to happen and very much needs to happen. And we're going to break all that down. What's up, guys? Welcome back to Yankees Digest. It's Chris here. We're going to jump right into things. As always, if you're part of that 74% that's not subscribed to Yankees Digest and you want daily New York Yankees content, this is the place to be. We're covering trades, free agency updates, obviously, once that comes back around once again. On top of that, all day, every day roster updates, everything you want to hear New York Yankees, we will be talking about. All that being said, let's jump into the video because there's a lot going on with the Yankees right now. Everyone is waiting for Brian Cashman to make the move that's going to make the Yankees a lot better when they have holes to fill, specifically with that infield situation. Right now with Jazz Chisholm batting at third, I just did a video on this. The Yankees defense is so much worse. They're allowing a batting average over 300 when the batting average with Chisholm at third, when Chisholm's at second, the batting average is under 200. So it's very clear what the Yankees need to do to be their best selves defensively, but Aaron Boone is not doing that, and Brian Cashman probably has a say in things as well. When Cashman traded for Jazz Chisholm, he wanted Gleyber Torres to move to third base, to which Torres said no. So Jazz was like, all right, screw it, I'll do it. I don't really care. I'll play third base. I don't really know how to, but I'll figure it out. And Jazz has been very adamant that at the end of the day, he wants to win, and he wants to win with the Yankees, so he's open to doing it, though he would rather be playing second base. Right now, the Yankees have DJ LeMahieu sitting at second base, doing absolutely nothing but showing that he does no longer have the athletic ability to play the field like this anymore. And if he can't do that, the question is, what is he going to do? And the Yankees, with all this in mind, they decided that it was time to make a move when they saw an opportunity to strike. And they did, as Robert Murray revealed that the Yankees are signing veteran infielder Nicky Lopez. Lopez, a Gold Glove finalist in 2024, gets a minor league deal. That's the move that has been made in the now. I mean, they add on Nicky Lopez, a guy who is an incredibly talented fielder, who was a utility guy with the Royals for 5 years, and on top of that has then bounced around a million teams. And you start to wonder, well, is this really a good move? Yeah, Lopez is a good fielder. He could play third base. Jazz can move back to second. But there is one problem. He bats a .042 on the season. Now, yes, he's only at 24 at-bats, but he has one hit in that span. Funny enough, it is an RBI. But he's got a 179 on base percentage, a .042 slugging, an OPS of 220. The average is 750. An OPS plus of -32. I didn't even know that was possible, but apparently it is. This is what the Yankees go out there and do. Also, remember how they said they wanted to go for a right-handed third baseman? Well, Lopez, he's a lefty. So why is this at all a good move? Well, it means that at least the Yankees are starting to notice that there's an issue specifically in regards to their infield. At least they're aware of it. That makes me think that Brian Cashman will actually make a move down the line. For right now, what this makes me think? It makes me think that the Yankees just brought on a guy whose only average hitting season was in 2021. Since then, he's not hit well. The next year with the Royals, he batted with a .554 OPS. Following season, we see him bat .632 between two different teams, the Royals and the Atlanta Braves, for 5 minutes. He then had a full season in 2024 with the Chicago White Sox. As everyone knows, the 2024 Chicago White Sox, you had to be one hell of a player to be able to play on that team. They were sure good. And then he played 4 games on the Angels this season and 14 games on the Cubs. And then with the Cubs, he actually got that hit, so that was nice to see for him. But in all of his at-bats, Lopez has failed to do anything. Now, he is a good fielder, so I imagine the Yankees will use him at points. But also what this screams to me is the Yankees are fed up with the Oswald Peraza experiment. The Yankees tanked Peraza's value and then brought him up to where he wasn't performing well. And they could have traded him for something a few years ago, but opted not to. And now it's just not working out whatsoever. Peraza's got a 157 on the season batting. He's got 19 hits in 121 at-bats. 3 of them are home runs, 13 RBIs, 1 steal, 506 OPS, 273 slugging, and an on-base percentage of 233. So look, obviously Peraza's offense leaves a lot to be desired, and the hope is that maybe somehow he will be able to figure this thing out. But he's running out of time, and likely the Yankees will look to move on from him, but he is their backup shortstop at the end of the day, and he could also play third base, which could move Jazz to second base, which could move DJ out of the lineup. And yeah, it'll hurt the hitting a little bit, but it's not like LeMahieu's doing some super bang-up job either. And at the end of the day, what we're seeing with Peraza is he could help the Yankees defense a little bit. And the Yankees are awful all around right now, so anything would work. Now, on top of that, we do look at LeMahieu. Yeah, his hitting's far better than Peraza's. I'm not saying it's not. He's got a 664 OPS, which again is still below average, and a 254 batting average, which is well below his own average. As there's just one way to put it, LeMahieu's washed up. We know he's washed up. It's not a secret that he's washed up. He's washed up, and the Yankees do need to find a way to move on and find someone who could actually play in that role on a more consistent basis. Right now, it's going to be LeMahieu, though. He's not going to go anywhere because the Yankees like him, specifically Aaron Boone. Remember, at the beginning of the season, Aaron Boone did say, or in the preseason, I should say, in spring training, he did say, I wouldn't bet against a healthy DJ LeMahieu over anyone. I think a lot of us agreed we all would, and that Aaron Boone has absolutely lost his mind, but we all know he doesn't actually mean that whatsoever, and he's lying for the sake of lying to just have DJ LeMahieu's back like he always has every player's back. This has become a very interesting thing to look at with the Yankees because at the end of the day, what we're seeing is a team that just frankly desperately needs some help in their infield. They need another infielder. It's not something that's a suggestion. It's imperative if you want to be a contending team this season. If the Yankees truly believe they could win the World Series, which they should because they're going all in, so you have to keep trying for it, they need help in that infield. And it needs to be a third baseman so Jazz can move back to second where he's most comfortable. I understand the hitting is a concern because at second base, the hitting has been a lot worse compared to third base. Here's the cold hard truth of it all. Jazz played third base in the playoffs and couldn't hit a ball there. So I don't really care. I don't. I'm sorry. I don't care about the hitting from third base. I imagine he'll come around and hit at second base as well. That's my guess because he's also hit great at second base in the past in his career as well. So I'm not really too concerned about that whole situation whatsoever. And I do think that Jazz should absolutely 100% be at second base where he's openly talking about how he's way more comfortable, unlike third base where against certain hitters with powerful exit velocities he is not comfortable at all. It makes no sense. What the Yankees have been up to has been absolutely malpractice. No one's denying it. It's gotten really frustrating to watch, but at the end of the day they're going to have to do something. A move that I feel like is actually realistic for them to go after is Yoan Moncada. Moncada this season has only had 97 at-bats. He's not playing consistently. He's got 23 hits, which is a 237 average. He's got 6 home runs, an OPS of 841, an OPS plus of 132. He has been above average. Now, the batting average has not been great, and the Yankees could use that, but he is a switch-hitting batter who plays third base primarily, and he would just give the Yankees some sort of consistency both at the plate and in the field, and the Yankees so desperately need that I would totally be on board with them making a trade for him. He should not be that expensive from the Angels as well, because for the most part, I imagine they're using Luis Rengifo there, who's also going to be linked to the Yankees a million times. We do have a video coming out on that, so I'm not going to talk on that. I'm going to let Alex handle that one. Make sure to subscribe, like this video, turn on post notifications. Have a great day, and go Yankees.